EMS getting held up or whatever the fuck. Can somebody? Okay, who was the initial two CDPIs or whoever that went to Little Seoul?
You saw my dude. I love Foosley.
Yeah, it was me and
Amazing.
Whoever. Yeah, when I said hey, go over there and collect evidence.
Yeah, so me and Shelby went over there. Basically, when we got there was a blown up Lexus, like the two-door. We saw Randy down inside. We pulled him out of the vehicle.
I'm a Lesler.
Class 2 in his back.
I'm a Lesler, chat.
Shelby just put him in cuffs for the time being until we could figure out everything. I started collecting evidence. I was able to find one casing on scene. Shortly after, the white and red, I'm not sure what kind of car, it was like a super car, pulled up and just asked what's going on, is he under arrest, and we just stated to them, we're just collecting evidence, we're just figuring everything out, and I think me and Shelby were just gonna seize his weapons, get a medical, and just send him on his way kind of thing. Right. And then at that time they pulled, maybe like a couple minutes later, they pulled up on, I think it's Vespucci or San Andreas, apologies, and they started shooting at us. I think Shelby went down, I went into the garage to hold out, I returned fire, and then the whole rest of the situation just happened.
Okay, that's a lot more simple than I was anticipating it being.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, it wasn't like we were like tried to involve ourselves. We were literally just grabbing everything, and then we were gonna leave, and then they just started shooting at us. And
yeah, I think they freaked out because they saw me cuffing him, and I was also giving him just brief medical while he was getting the casings on scene from whatever the situation was there.
Yeah.
Because they left immediately, and then they came back up north. Like, I mean, again, it happened so quick. I wouldn't. Randy was unconscious, so he didn't say anything or ask them to get him or anything. They did pull up after shooting me down and attempted to get him, but left immediately.
Okay, so I figured this was going to be a bit more of a collective decisions thing, but if it mostly rests with you two, I don't want to single you out, but it's kind of the nature of the beast. As Carter, me and Carter had a conversation about it a minute ago, this is like very much a lesson in picking your battles. Because while, we have 6 or so of the officers in this room being shot at and having grenades thrown at us on the bridge up at Miriam Toda overpass, what we didn't need then is people going and cuffing like people in CG turf when we have limited numbers, right? Which,
yeah, they
I guess
honestly, I was cuffing him just to figure out the situation. They pulled up like after, like when I was finishing.
Yeah, let Vale finish her thought.
So I understand prior to this, in the last situation, I said, "Ayo, even the victims get gang related," but there is another layer to that of like, if you're in what is arguably the most dangerous gang in the city's territory, cuffing one of the core members of that gang when there's like 4 officers that can support you, that's not going to go down well, right? So there's kind of time and place based on how many people are wounded. What's up, guy in the back?
Sorry, I don't want to interrupt, but the whole thing with Roy needs a liver. I'm gonna go see if I can donate to him because I have the blood type for it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
It's about as simple as it needs to be.
Sorry, did you want something else?
No. Go ahead. You're good to go.
Okay.
Like the instruction that I gave of like just let this guy go, scoop the officers and get out of there. It's at that point your kind of choice on scene is, do I continue to get shot and have more officers go down, or do we leave? Right? Does everyone understand why I made that call, even though I wasn't there?
Yes, ma'am.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I was talking to Knight about that too. So, just a question for you. Do you feel as if that should be left to command to make that decision if command's available, or do you think that somebody on scene lead can make that decision?
Knight was there, Gunner was there. It's pretty clear if you're getting pinned down, you're getting attritioned, and you're doing something that I specifically said not to do, then yeah, probably the better thing to do is just to leave.
Agreed.
Can I make a...
Go ahead, Brian.
I just want to add something to it. Shane had brought up, like, look, when he's given command of a scene, can he
Right,
make
no,
the decision to retreat or
she's
a
got my
call
back.
Based on what he's seeing? I don't think anyone. I know Vale and myself. I think other members of command are going to support it. If you are looking at the circumstances in front of you, and those tables are turned, and you know we're going to lose more people, go for it. I don't think anyone's going to give you shit, right? We're not going to catch them every time.
In that specific instance, my initial instruction to everyone was just go get casings, don't commit to it. We don't have the officers, right? So in that specific situation, Jones, at any point, yeah, just fucking get out of there, right?
Yeah, I love the call personally because I mean we can't deploy MKs, we can't deploy.
Wait, he loved the call. Why didn't he fucking make the call then?
There is no. That's why I was telling everybody that not to peek. I mean, there's.
Do you need to go potty?
Numbers wise, angle wise, so I agree with your call.
Thanks. That's it. Essentially, like I can. That's it. I kind of wanted to, see if there was anything more to it or any reason why you got, like, maybe I thought that someone ran up on you and you shot him and then that kind of changed the dynamic. But if it just boils down to, someone cuffed someone while they were investigating the scene and then it just kind of developed from there, that's a lot more understandable. That's it. Honestly.
Yeah, like I had called for 52s and everything. Like no one was in the area. They pulled up again, end of the cuffing, and it was just more so for our safety.
Yeah, just CG, Street Team, Hydra, the Vagos will do it as well. I'm sure there are other gangs that'll do it, but those are the ones that most immediately come to mind. If you have one of them cuffed, they will use that opportunity to set up.
Wait, what did they say?
To try and get that person out cuffed.
Yeah, I was trying to.
You've got to be cognizant of that, right?
I was trying to make it very clear. I was just trying to get him medical attention for that.
Yeah. If they saw you cuffing him,
Yeah, that's the issue that Shelby. Okay, so the issue is the issue is.
You kind of have to take baby steps. Like I wouldn't have faulted you there if you just let.
Chain gang, we're in Chain gang's territory, and there's not enough cops.
Get him medical, yada yada.
This is
That's it. Like I don't want to hold you up any longer than necessary. Anyone got anything else they want to discuss about that, or?
No, it's just they shot at us when we were trying to collect evidence. That's pretty much.
Yeah, sure. Okay.